Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the DSP Morning Show. Lift up your fresh cup of joe, have yourself some bacon and eggs, and get ready to relax with me, Darkside Phil, here on DSP Gaming. How is everyone here today? Welcome, everyone, to all the early comers, because that's what we have. This morning show is essentially just a hangout session that we were already doing every day when I wasn't doing a podcast. And to give you guys a little bit of background, first of all, today is Monday, the 19th of January, 2026. And what I do every day is I do one major stream that is starting in the morning and goes all the way through the afternoon until around 4 p.m. Pacific time. And then I do another stream at night. That's a second session, usually gameplay. Starts roughly around 7 p.m. and will go to like 9:30-ish. So I do 2 streams a day, a lot of streaming, all right? And usually what I would do is either do a podcast in the morning called the Level 1 Podcast, which is a show that is segmented with specific topics and things to cover, like if there's gaming news, if there's a trailer to react to, if I want to talk about how a game is doing particularly in my rotation and if we're going to keep playing it or not, or just have a discussion with the audience about a particular topic. That's what that podcast is for. However, in between those scheduled podcasts, I've been starting my stream earlier and basically hanging out with all of you. Just chilling and having a good time, talking about various topics, doing Q&A, and essentially just relaxing. And it works well because it allows me to build up my stream attendance before we begin with the gameplay segment of the stream. So for example, today, there will be a major gameplay segment of Pokemon Legends ZA. In fact, we're going to attempt to beat the game today. We've been playing this game for over 60 hours. We completed the main story, then the DLC release. So now we've been playing the DLC for over a month, and it looks like we may complete it today. So I was already hanging out with you guys in the morning, talking, chilling, building up the stream attendance, and just relaxing. And I started getting some feedback from my viewers saying, Phil, why aren't you recording the show and releasing it? Because sometimes you do Q&A, sometimes this is interesting content, and since you're not releasing it or recording it, if we're not there live, we miss it. We have no idea what actually took place in the morning because you didn't do anything with that content. So taking that feedback, I said, all right, fair enough. Let's do it. And so today, welcome to episode 1 of the DSP Morning Show.
Wow, we started
again,
up
for January 19th.
I'm missing the start of the show.
Hang out. I actually do have a little bit of game news to share with all of you because some things have happened. So I just want to let you know about 2 game updates that are kind of interesting that I'll likely be checking out. But outside of that, we're just here to relax. We're just here to chill and enjoy each company and have a good time.
Hold on. No, hold on. Stop. Repeat. No, run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it the fuck back. Excuse me. Sir, are you telling me that this is a relaxed stream? What? How did we start this?
To the DSP Morning Show. Lift up your fresh cup of joe. Have your...
Where's his cup of joe? Where's his cup of joe? What the?
Self some bacon and eggs and get ready to relax with
bacon
me,
and eggs?
Darkside Phil, here on DSP Gaming.
Does he
How
do
is
the
everyone
intro?
here today?
He didn't do the intro. Wait a minute. Hold up. He didn't even do the intro. Does he do that anymore? I don't even know.
Going to all the early comers
I don't
because
know.
that's what we have. This morning show is essentially just a hangout session that we were already doing every day when I wasn't doing a podcast. Okay, let me give you guys a little bit of background. First of all,
let me show you how it is.
The 19th of January, 2026. And what I do every day is I do one major stream that is starting in the morning and goes all the way through the afternoon until around 4 p.m. Pacific time. And then I do another stream at night. That's a second session, usually gameplay. Starts roughly around 7 p.m. and will go to like 9:30-ish. So I do 2 streams a day, a lot of streaming, all right? And usually what I would do is either do a podcast in the morning called the Level 1 Podcast, which is a show that is segmented with specific topics and things to cover, like if there's gaming news, if there's a trailer to react to, if I want to talk about how a game is doing particularly in my rotation and if we're going to keep playing it or not, or just have a discussion with the audience about a particular topic. That's what that podcast is for.
What is this for? He's not going to talk about gaming news. He's not going to talk about his schedule and how things are doing good or bad. and he's not going to talk about, I can't even remember what the last thing is, but he's not going to talk about any of that. So what do we do on the Sunshine Morning Show with Phil? What is this about? Is it just a Q&A? I feel like this is just an overglorified Q&A, but we're not saying the words Q and or A.
However, in between those scheduled podcasts, I've been starting my stream earlier and basically hanging out with all of you. Just chilling and having a good time, talking about various topics, doing Q&A, and essentially just relaxing. And it works well because it allows me to build up my stream attendance before we begin with the gameplay segment of the stream. Numbers. So for example, today, there will be a major gameplay segment of Pokemon Legends ZA. In fact, we're going to attempt to beat the game today. We've been playing this game for over 60 hours. We completed the main story, then the DLC release. So now we've been playing the DLC for over a month, and it looks like we may complete it today. So I was already hanging out with you guys in the morning, talking, chilling, building up the stream attendance, and just relaxing. And I started getting some feedback from my viewers saying, Phil, why aren't you recording the show and releasing it? Because sometimes you do Q&A. Sometimes this is interesting content. And since you're not releasing it or recording it, if we're not there live, we miss it. We have no idea what actually took place in the morning.
Dude, what the fuck is a DSP pre-stream? This is just a DSP pre-stream. He records those. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Because you didn't do anything with that content.
Huh?
So taking that feedback, I said, all right, fair enough. Let's do it. And so today, welcome to episode 1 of the DSP Morning Show, again, for January 19th.
Wow.
All we're going to do today is hang out. I actually do have a little bit of game news to share with all of you because some things have happened.
Oh, game news. The thing that we're not doing, but we're doing it now.
That are kind of interesting that I'll likely be checking out. But outside of that, we're just here to relax. We're just here to chill and enjoy each other's company. And
I hate this. I do not enjoy this. By the way, I absolutely do not enjoy this at all. This is dumb. This is dumb, but not like childish. I'm calling a thing dumb. This is like literally rebranding a thing that he was already doing, recording a thing he was already recording, and pretending it's like a new thing. He's done this so many times over the years. This is like DSP News being a new thing, but if you look back 12 years ago, he literally did that. He literally used to do DSP News
on the morning show.
My God, this is
so
how's shit.
Everyone today? Good morning.
How
everybody.
is everyone?
We got nothing here. Sintra, Lamont the Good, Scholar of Yarnum, Eddie Chill, RGB Kings, West Coast Gamer, Turtle Sniffer, Starboy's here. Who else we got? Piano-ish. And more, right? Welcome to the morning show. Now here for you. I think he's not used to the new stuff. It's not used to seeing if you right around on this one. There's always not. If there's tons of space to walk around. But he doesn't do it sometimes. I don't know why. We did. You ready to get tried? So yeah, today DSP returns. It's the first major DSP tries it of the new year.
Speed him up a little bit.
All right, it is going to be
welcome
Jersey
home.
Mike's.
Jersey Mike's.
No, hot Italian sub. That's what they call it. So basically, what they're doing is they're taking the ingredients of their cold Italian sub and they're adding the hot pepper relish and I think maybe a couple other condiments, but they are grilling it, which they never did before. So it makes it a hot sandwich. It makes it that the meat is nice and cooked and melted and everything. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, can't wait for melted
Hopefully
meat.
It's good. I like Jersey Mike's a ton, so I don't see why I wouldn't like it. And it'll be fun. That's going to be at the tail end of the stream. So the morning show is opening the stream.
So he has even less content.
Closing the stream.
Yo, he has even less content today. So he's barely playing Pokemon ZA, a thing that he hopes is going to conclude, but he's not going to play enough for it to conclude. And he's wasting even more time doing this dumbass Q&A segment where he's sitting here and he's petting his pussy. And he's going to record it. That's great. So if we don't complete the game, are we just going to shove it off to another day?
My nose
what are we doing?
Get your nose rub.
Oh my, fuck me. This is so
yes,
dumb.
that'll be like the last half hour of today's stream will be DSP Tries It, okay?
You get sub 2 hours of gameplay. We have
many other ideas for DSP Tries It this year, including Wendy's has chicken tenders.
Just because he
sauces.
hates gameplay.
Taco Bell has some new dippable tacos.
We're talking about
the quesarito. And I believe at one point we want to try the Papa Murphy's pizza chain as well. So we have ideas for future DSP Tries It, all right?
Oh man, we eating good in the neighborhood today.
Jay, Fast I've not done any Street Fighter 6 yet. I haven't booted it yet. But tomorrow, we're doing Street Fighter 6 on the late stream. It's going to be me attempting to take Lily to master rank. She's currently at 1-star diamond because I had really bad placement matches last year. And during that time, I will buy the season 3 of Street Fighter 6, which will unlock a bunch of characters and stuff, which will be cool. And I think stages too. I think it might have the stages. I'm not sure.
So why isn't he playing those characters? We'll why is he buying the expansion?
Thanks for a $2 Canadian super chat saying, excited to be a part of Internet History Episode 1. This is officially Episode 1 of the DSP morning show. As you can see, chill, laid back vibes. Nothing too serious, right? Everything just relaxed. Everything good. We just enjoy each other's company. We shoot the shit. We hang out. I'm sure you guys.
I don't know if I'm disappointed.
I'm relaxed. I already had my coffee. I already had my breakfast.
Like,
but
if you told me that DSP was gonna rebrand his shit and he was gonna call it a new show, I'd be like, whatever. And you told me he was gonna go back to Street Fighter, I would have been like, it's whatever. Because at the end of the day, like, none of this is. It's not what he wants. It's not what his fucking fans want. He's gonna replay the characters that he's played before. He's gonna get a season pass for what purpose exactly? At the offset that maybe one day he'll play with the new characters? The purpose. It serves literally zero purpose.
On release day before I would come home and start playing them and upload.
Remember when he said we're not going to play new characters? Why buy the season pass? Exactly. It literally is no meaning.
Let's say at some point this year, someone says, "Hey, really, you should do breakfast on for DSP tries it." Thing is, I'd probably have to get up earlier. Most of these fast food places stop serving breakfast by 11 a.m. Yeah, they do. Some of them stop at 10:30. So without getting up earlier, we wouldn't even be able to do it. You can't get it unless I order it early and it sits around. It's ice cold. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you could order from Denny's or something. Who cares?
Yeah,
I don't think anybody really
ago,
cares about what you're eating.
I did a McDonald's versus Burger King breakfast plates. I think I did it 2 separate episodes, didn't I? Can't remember. I know I did do breakfast. That was like the earliest episodes of DSP Tries It, very, very long ago. You're talking probably like almost 15 years ago.
Almost a million years ago, guys. God, this music.
What do you mean it's an alarm? Guys, you realize that I'm up every morning around 8:30 a.m., right?
No.
I'm up in the morning. It's not that I sleep until the moment before I turn on my stream. How do you think I shave, I shower, I have my breakfast, I do things around the house before I'm on stream? I have a house, I have a life. People are like, oh, you get up at like 11:15 every day. You're insane.
You act like it. How many times has he rolled out of bed and he talks about how he hasn't made his coffee yet? And he would delay the stream by like a whole 30 minutes.
Jasper, you're silly. He's enjoying this, though. He's enjoying the
He kind of wants to retcon
really
that.
Attention this morning.
He doesn't want you to think about that.
Although
those moments.
My wife's at work.
My wife?
When she gets up early to go to work, Jasper behaves erratically. Like, normally, he'll come downstairs and in the morning we'll give him a wet treat and he hangs out with us when we eat breakfast. Well, today, he didn't even follow me downstairs. He slept on the bed the whole time.
Whoa, a cat was sleeping on a bed?
She didn't follow me today.
No way, guys. The cat was sleeping on the bed. Breaking news.
Yes, I would have to get up earlier so I could stream earlier. Forget it. Why even explain to anyone who has no brain a simple concept like if I'm going to stream earlier, I have to get up earlier to prepare.
By the way,
stream.
this is the chill stream.
Why even try? Right? Just
this
like,
is a chill stream.
That, just move on.
Episode
nod,
1. Episode 1.
And then
this is episode 1. The chill stream. Episode 1. We're already off the chill starts. The chill vibe is setting in. It's like a chill storm out there.
So how is everyone today?
How is everyone?
By the way, thank you, nothing here. Let me get you on the leaderboard here.
How is everyone, guys?
What is it? It's nothing here. 182.
Just in case if he gets the numbers incorrect.
$2 Canadian. Oh wow, I haven't actually converted a Canadian contribution in a couple of weeks. I wonder how the Canadian dollar is doing.
Oh, guys.
Good.
How's the Canadian dollar going?
I thought the Canadian dollar had gone up. I guess not. I think it actually went down. Okay, thank you for the first
You tune into Phil streams to figure out what the current value of a dollar is.
Usually I will not have any topics to talk about on the morning show. Okay, just to be transparent here. I usually will never have a certain topic to talk about. But today I have 2 quick ones.
All right, what are the topics?
Some stuff was kind of either announced or I learned about it this morning when I was reading around the internet. So first off, in a week from today,
it's the
release of Highguard. So if you haven't heard about this game yet, Highguard is a game from the makers of Titanfall, I believe, and a few other games. And it's supposed to be some kind of a competitive FPS.
There's no way he's going to cheer this on.
But the thing is, everyone has clowned on this game saying it looks like it's...
How is he going to just learn about Highguard? Highguard was in that stupid... I know he can pretend that he didn't watch the fucking Game Awards, but I'm almost positive that shit was announced during those whole like stupid award shows and everything. It was like the last thing. Was it not on the Game Awards? It was on something. But like he's pretending he didn't hear of it. Yeah, it was the very last trailer. And then people made a controversy about it, like it was paid for, but it was Jeff Keighley quite literally showing it for free.
The next Concord It's the next
The next Concord,
game
by the way.
that was put into the pipeline probably around 2020 or 2021, and it took so long to come out that no one wants this kind of game at this point. So likely, most people are going to try it because it's free, and are going to drop it right away because it's going to suck.
Are you going to?
If you guys are interested in seeing me try out,
I don't know if you guys want to see
I
it.
wouldn't be against it. It's free. I mean, why not do a stream of it and just test it?
No money.
See if it's any good. You know, I don't even know what it is. Is it a hero shooter like Overwatch, or is it actual real competitive FPS? I don't even know what it is.
Knows nothing about it.
I'd be down to try it next week, next Tuesday. It gives us something
I read on the internet
in the schedule, so we're not just doing the same games over and over. All right, I don't know if we'll ever play it again. It could be a one and done, but I guess we'll see. So that's one thing going on next week. And then it was announced this morning that that marathon game from Bungie is going to come out on March 5th, and it will be $39.99, so $40 USD. And it was hilarious because they announced it, and everyone's like, okay, we kind of were figuring it's a little earlier than we thought it was going to come out, but that's fine. And by the way, Marathon supposedly is an extraction shooter, so think about like the gameplay loop of, say, Arc Raiders. That's pretty much what they're going for, okay? But...
Oh, man. You can recognize what an extraction
The funny part was they also announced a collector's edition that'll come with all this extra stuff, except the game.
You like how loud the music is?
Yeah, they're going to sell a collector's edition of Marathon that doesn't include the actual video game. So what are you collecting?
What are you collecting?
Wait. Interesting. Why would they not?
Why is he even complaining about this? He hasn't collected a physical game in years. What the fuck does it matter? I know what he's talking about. He's talking about like, why don't they come up with a digital game, a digital copy of the game? But he hasn't collected a physical game in years. I don't want to hear this coming from him. Coming from this guy, Mr. I want everything digital.
I include the game.
Get out.
Here's the thing. I've been saying this recently, is that in the next few years, here's what's going to happen.
Recently, by the way.
You're going to notice.
Game
developers / publishers are not going to offer physical copies of games anymore.
Recently.
Okay, I just want to make this abundantly clear. This is my...
He's been championing this shit for the last 10 plus years. For the last decade, this fucking dingus over here has been talking about how like digital is the wave of the future. Everything is going to be digital. He has literally talked about how he has never collected a physical game, and he's complained about it. This dude has complained about it ad nauseum, about how he can go back and play these old fucking games because he doesn't have a physical copy, and now everything costs like a whole bunch of money. This dude, this fucking guy.
I truly believe within a 5-year time span, they will not be selling physical copies of games at all. Okay, the only people who will get a physical copy is if you buy the collector's edition, which is not just going to be like $10 extra. It's going to be like $100 because they're going to charge you for the soundtrack, for the box. It'll probably be a nice box, like a steel bookcase with some fancy stuff, art books, you know, all the stuff that they can make for literally pennies, but they'll charge you $100 for.
Actually, fucking out of touch.
That's how you're going to get a physical copy of the game only. It's the only way. Everyone else is just digital. They're going to phase it completely out to save money. Okay, they've wanted to do this for the last decade. They don't see the value in physical production.
You don't see the value.
It's not. The game is literally not on the game disc. It's just a download code. Just jump onto the online service of your choice and download the game in its entirety from the internet anyway.
There's a reason why I particularly like Switch games, specifically Switch games where the game is the majority of it on the actual cartridge, because it gives me the ability to play a game long after it's fucking gone or delisted or whatever. And it's the same way with like old PS2 games and even PS3 games, Xbox games, man. But the reason why we have this downfall is because people like DSP who have been championing this shit. You need to have it digital. Everything should go digital. It will go digital. That's okay. Fuck the fucking physical fan. It's so lame to hear this coming from him as if he's some kind of advocate for physical copies. He's never been an advocate. The only time he used to be an advocate was way back in like 2015. Well, no, not even 2015. Way back in 2012 when he used to be able to buy shit from GameStop and sell it right back to them. And ever since then, he's shit on GameStop.
So what I'm proposing
is that they're
going to have no game boxes at all, no physical copies at all. Instead, here's what's going to happen. You buy digitally for full price, you rent it, and if they ever shut down the marketplace, you can never play that game ever again. You'll lose your license, and there's nothing you can do about it unless someone actually sues and makes a law that's consumer friendly to protect you from that practice. I think that's what's going to happen, to be honest. And if you want a physical copy, you'll have to
only
spend
had one digital license
ever
taken away from me
to get the collector's edition, to get a box, a disc, and all of that. And that's how you'll get it. But this is just weird to me. Marathon not including the game in their collector's edition.
Why is it weird to them? Because it's a news story. That's why it's
I just don't understand that whatsoever. That blows my mind. It confuses me. I don't get that. I would never buy that. If you're
You
gonna spend,
never
and by the way, it's
would.
almost $200. It's like 100 and change. Let me see here.
All right, now we gotta go fact check.
There's a controller too, which is
He's got
ludicrous.
the news article right in front of him.
The
He didn't read it all the
Marathon
way.
Limited Edition DualSense controller. Did they not learn with Concord? I guess not. They didn't learn that you should not be making insane amounts of tie-in product for a game that you have no clue if anyone's going to play or like. Concord did exactly the same thing. They had a controller, they had all these things, and it failed miserably. So no one bought any of it. It's just sitting around in a warehouse somewhere, or was liquidated for insanely low prices. Like, no one wants that crap. So
Remember
now
when
they
he
do the same thing with
shit on
Marathon.
the foreign guy fighting for
$85
video games?
Marathon controller.
Yeah,
That is so ridiculously ludicrous.
I actually do remember that. This was
And
the
then
same
the
guy
collector's
who was
edition, here
like
it is.
going
It
after
has-
what is it, the what the hell was it? What was the initiative that guy had? He had that petition and everything. That's what got the
Digital
fucking-
rewards, or it's trash.
the Blizzard guy, Roachman. got him in trouble.
So you gotta click on the link. Pre-orders are
But it was like
available
the fight for video games, stop killing games. Yeah, that thing.
now. Here it is.
That whole initiative.
Deluxe edition.
And it was because of a particular game going offline. And DSP didn't have really kind words for that. I don't think he absolutely shit on and say it was a bad idea, but he had nothing to support that guy. For a second generation Blizzard employee. Hey, look, we hate pirate software around here. I have no incentive to remember that guy's name. I used to watch his shorts, and then I was like, man, these shorts are fucking annoying. I had to start blocking them. They were all over the place. I'm kind of glad they don't show up anymore. He got removed from the algorithm. Oh shit, look at this guy.
Have the fucking game.
Whoa. Pretty cool, huh?
You can't make this shit up. This is how dumb they are. Didn't everyone clown on this game when it was advertised a few months ago? Why are they
Did
selling
they?
$190
Did
collector's
they?
edition?
Did he?
You have to be mentally deficient if you're in charge of this project. Seriously. Oh my god. Anyway, so I will not be spending $190 on that game.
He
That is
wasn't gonna-
absolutely insane. However,
Wait.
I might play it. If it is an extraction shooter, and you know,
Hold up. Time out. Time the fuck out for a second. Stop. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is the game not free to play? Is this dumb game not free to play in the first place? Because didn't he lead with this? What the hell is this? No, this is Marathon. Never mind. Maybe, I don't know. If this was free to play, I would have been like, so what the hell is the problem here exactly? $40.
that is
Yeah,
absolutely
it's
insane.
Marathon, it's Marathon.
However, I might play it. If it is an extraction shooter, and you know, I'm new to extraction shooters, but
What was he talking about was being free to
I'd probably at least
play?
give it a try to see if it's anything good.
Oh, you
Okay.
know what?
I just
It's because he has that subscription service, so he will be able to play it for free. And like, I remember he began this entire tirade with like saying, "Oh, it's free to play," but I was like really fucking confused. I was like, "Well, wait, if it's free to play, then why are you even complaining about this?" But it's probably because he has a subscription service that gives him the ability to play the game.
maybe. Right? Why not?
Oh,
Why
High
not
Guard
give it
is
a
free to
try
play.
and see if
Wait,
it's any
why
good.
is he
And if
talking
it's no
about
good,
these
then it's no
games
good.
then?
We dump it, right? That's fine. So
What does it
let's
matter?
see. So I think next week I will check out High Guard when it comes out on Tuesday, and we'll either laugh at it or enjoy it, depending on if it's good or bad. And then come early March,
He didn't
Marathon's
put a
coming out. In fact,
pause
let me
between
add this
High
now
Guard
to
and
my daily
Marathon?
schedules. Here we go.
Oh, no wonder why I was extra confused.
So here we go. So that is High Guard,
Oh my god, I don't want to see High Guard. I don't care about this.
January
Just
26th,
gonna
and then Marathon
Bake the
is
shit out of this
March
game. I don't want to fucking
5th.
see him play
That's
this
the same
game.
day as Pokemon Pocopia.
Please, you're
So
not
I'll
going
have
to
two
play
releases
that.
on that day, I guess. Wow.
Don't you dare play that game. You already
Although, to be
shit
honest,
on
I
that
do feel like
game.
we're gonna end up not liking it after a couple streams and probably dropping it, but it is what it is, I guess. So we should give it a shot, right?
Oh
Okay.
man, no. Pokemon Copium. I don't want him to play
Okay.
that game. He
Am I gonna
already
play Call of
talked
Duty this
about
week?
hating
No.
it.
We don't have time for it. At most, we might have one open stream. If we beat Pokemon today, and if we complete Clair Obscure tomorrow, all right, then we will have an open stream coming up on Friday. And if we have an open stream coming up on Friday, I can do whatever I want. But I was thinking maybe we give Code Violet a second try, because some people have been requesting that, just to see if
What?
they patched it and if it's any better. And if it's dog shit, it's dog shit, and we won't play it
Code
again.
Violet
But
a
I'm just curious
second
if people would ask me to
try.
try it again. I'm like, okay, maybe we'll do that on Friday. But no, we're not doing any.
He's trying to recapture the
We're not
magic.
doing any Call of Duty this week.
No, get out of here.
Okay. So that's all I got to talk about today. Those 2 news stories, because they came out of nowhere. So now I'm just curious, what do you guys want to chat about today as we build up the stream?
What do you want to talk
building
about?
Up a good audience here for Pokemon so far. How y'all doing? Good morning to you,
how many
happy
he's
but
got?
cautious. How you doing?
209.
I just did. I just had a nice refreshing
yeah.
sip of filtered water.
My God. I want to shit on
Turkey
this game
Tom has been
again.
completely exposed.
I got
and
nothing
BTFO,
else.
do you consider this another Pro Jared moment? No, Turkey Tom was a nobody to begin with. I don't care about Turkey Tom. Like, he has no significant.
Turkey Tom was already a nobody to begin with. Huh? Wait, huh? Look, I'm not going to pretend to be a Turkey Tom glazer, but Turkey Tom is not a quote unquote nobody. Technically, in the drama sphere, he's a somebody. He's got 1.6 fucking million. I'm subscribed to him too. Yeah, you may not like his videos, but to say he's a nobody is insane, considering he only started what, within the last couple of years? At least in terms of content creation that kind of put him on the map. He's only been around for like, what, 3+ years? Where people actually gave a shit? No, a little bit longer than that. Look at that. Never mind. He's been around for a minute. And he probably dwarfs the shit out of DSP's fucking views. That's nuts to say something like that. I'm also making this face right now. Hearing that sentence, oh man.
Against to anything in the human existence. Why do I care if he's been exposed or not? He doesn't affect anything. He's a fart in the wind like everybody else. Like, I don't care about him.
Don't make it too obvious.
Anyway,
don't make it too obvious, Phil.
Gyarados.
Who?
Thinks is honestly, even though...
Huh?
Anyway, what's my favorite Pokemon? Gyarados. I don't give a shit. Anyway, what's my favorite Pokemon? Gyarados.
You know, he used to say Gyarados for the longest time. But it's funny that he's changed it now. That's pretty cool. I don't know who corrected him on it.
Darth Fink says, honestly, even though Code Violet was a bad game, it was super entertaining and fun to watch. I know. I absolutely know. It was at least fun to try. It was really a ripoff at $50. Let's see if they fixed it. What's my favorite Pokemon game? Pokemon Blue, the original. The first one I ever played.
Wow. Well, there you go. If you ever wanted that lore.
Will I ever give shiny hunting a shot? You know we've played Pokemon Legends ZA.
No.
For over 60 hours.
No.
60. 60.
No.
We only caught one shiny, and it was the one that shows up because of the plot.
No.
I think we only ever saw one other shiny in the game, and we couldn't get it.
No.
So, that's pretty crazy, huh?
Just say no. Just say no and move on. The answer is no. No, you will not shiny hunt. No, you're not going to do it.
This troll in chat says, name one thing in the last 30 minutes of your morning show that's been uplifting. You're just so negative. First of all, the morning show's only been on for 22 minutes.
Uh-huh.
But would you like me to show you a nice, positive, uplifting part? You ready? Here it is. Ready?
Let me kicking you out of here.
There was. That was the very positive. See?
Wow. Well, there you go.
Amazing.
Phil has something positive and uplifting to share with the rest of the class. There you go. Take that.
New HBO Game of Thrones show released today. I don't care. I haven't seen Game of Thrones since, 3 seasons, 4 seasons into the original show.
Uplifting, positivity. We love it.
Exactly. Nostalgia. The original Pokemon is always the original and best. Like, even though I'm well aware that FromSoft has done many better things since Dark Souls 1, I still feel like Dark Souls 1 is my favorite of the whole Soulsborne style game. It was the one that started it all.
Man, this is kind of like that one time back in 2020 when DSP did the New Year's initiative of being DSP positive. And the very first thing that he did was forgot to hit record. It corrupted from the live stream and he never recovered it ever again. I had that recording, by the way. I recorded DSP's first stream of 2020 where he was going to do DS positive as the new initiative. And, well, I mean, you see how it lasted. Don't worry, 2030 is going to be great. It'll be the new decade.
Expedition 33 or Dragon Quest 11 is a good role-playing game? What do you mean? They're both great role-playing games. I don't know what you mean by that.
Man, this Q&A segment is wild. So much cool shit coming out of it. Rub, rub, sniff, sniff. Ah, yes, ah, yes.
Excuse me. So, the point of this show is to build up attendance for the gameplay segment, which is going to take place roughly between 15 to 30 minutes from now. So if you're here and you're saying, oh, is Pokemon coming? It is. We're going to have a nice big Pokemon stream. Where are we in the game right now? Well, we just caught Groudon, however you say their name. Groudon? I don't know how to pronounce it. And we have to catch the other legendary from Pokemon Omega Ruby, whatever, Sapphire, whatever it's called.
What's that guy
Once
saying?
we catch the other one, then we have to see what happens in the story. I'm worried because someone had said there is a final grinding segment where you have to do 100,000 research points.
Oh, no.
That's nuts if true. Because the last time we had to do 75,000. That took 2 hours. So
We
I
can't
hope
do
it's
that.
not true. If it
I
is,
hope
we are
he's
going to
lying.
do our darndest to grind through today and finish it up and see if we can get to the end. Because all that's left after that is, what, Rayquaza? And I think that's the end of the game. There's nothing left. We've done everything at that point. So let's see how it goes. And hopefully we have a great stream. Remember when I play Pokemon for a $20 contribution, you can either name a Pokemon that I have in my box and have it added to the party for the rest of that stream, or you can request that a Pokemon that's already named, perhaps one that you named on a past stream, can be in the party for the entirety of the stream. We usually have at least 2 to 3 comers for that offer, and they really seem to enjoy it. It's actually one of the reasons why this has been one of the best supported playthroughs that I've done in a long time.
Because you monetize naming Pokemon and paying for the Pokemon to be in your party. That's the reason why this is the #1 funded game. Wowee. Don't be too obvious now.
So, yeah,
Holy
that
smoke.
offer is available for today, even if today is the final stream. Keep in mind, there's some brand new Pokemon we caught. I just caught the Groudon, however you say it. Maybe someone's interested in that. I don't know.
Maybe somebody's interested in the
No, Jaden, like I
Groudon,
said, I
Groudon.
can't play new characters on night streams for Street Fighter 6.
Why?
It's just not possible. In order to
Why?
play a new character in Street Fighter 6, I have to take that character into their trial/combo trial.
No,
right?
you don't.
So I have to do basically
You
all the
don't.
tutorial stuff.
You can do it
Then
in
I have to
20
go into
minutes.
training mode and learn the basic combos, the strategies.
Go
Then
do
I
it.
have to basically try to take them online. That's 2 hours is enough time. Like, no lie. It'd probably take over an hour just to get that first
Then
part
why
done. So
are
the
you
only way I
playing
can try a new character in Street Fighter 6 is if we
fucking
start doing it as day streams.
DLC?
And the only way that I can do that is if people come and support these streams that I'm doing this week. So we got tomorrow night on the late stream, I'm taking Lily into ranked, and I'm going to try to get her up to master level. There's no way we're doing it in 2 hours, but I'm going to do my best to grind from 1-star diamond high up. And then Friday night, we got Friday night fights, where probably I'll pick 2 other characters and we'll go online. But I can't do new characters right now. It's just not possible. If these streams are consistently getting people to show up, engage, and support, then I will do a daytime stream or 2 of Street Fighter 6
Why are
coming
we
up, and we'll pick a
doing
new
any of
character.
this, man?
But that's the only way I can do it.
Can't do it any other way, man. Just impossible. Literally. Absolutely impossible.
Nothing here says, when it comes to new games, do you think 2026 will again be a year of the indies, or will AAA games make a comeback? It's a good question. The thing is,
Okay. What do you
Resident
think,
Evil Requiem is starting off the year for the AAA releases, right? It really is. Like, there's really nothing else that compares to that game. And when that comes out, the thing is, Capcom's been on a good run. Pretty much every Resident Evil game that has come out in the last 5 to 10 years has been amazing, okay? So, because of that, excuse me, I actually am having some confidence that Resident Evil Requiem will be good. You know, we watched the trailer for it the other day, where, what was it, the 15-minute, presentation. It looked promising.
Okay,
so I hope that it's
Capcom
good.
is
And if
promising.
that might be what gets us back into momentum for AAA studios. I don't know. I hope so. The thing is,
How would that work? How does that make sense? So if Capcom is going to put out a good Resident Evil, the rest of the AAA industry is going to what? Pick up momentum? How long does he think that it takes to fucking develop a game? If Capcom does well on fucking a Capcom title, it just means Capcom is doing well. It doesn't mean the rest of the AAA industry is going to do well. What the? Wait a
I like
minute.
AAA game. I do. I like nice graphics. I like,
That doesn't make any sense.
big giant set pieces, good voice acting, and big budgets, and all kinds of good things. But they just haven't put those out recently. We need that back, right?
Why?
So let's see what happens.
Why do we need that back?
If GTA 6 comes out this year, that just changes the whole landscape of gaming,
Why?
right?
Why?
It will.
Why? Why would it? Can you tell us why? Can you tell us why? Well, he has a whole lot of confidence in AAA because Capcom is doing okay. Maybe. Who knows?
Okay.
But he didn't like Monster Hunter. It's just his Resident Evil series. Those are the ones that matter. I mean,
I'm
I
glad
get
that I
it.
have lots of viewers on Kick. I'm glad to hear that. Over 100, right? Cool. That's great for a quick morning show build up. Yeah, over 100 viewers. Thank you, everyone who's watching me on Kick. We got over 200 on YouTube right now. Thanks to anyone watching me on YouTube. Appreciate that. How did I make the thumbnail for the stream? Oh, I hand drew it. I hand drew the art. What I did is everything there is hand drawn. And then I actually printed it out with my printer and I cut it with scissors and I glued the pieces onto each other and then I scanned it. That's how I made the thumbnail for the stream.
All right. You could just say that you used AI. Technically, it
Any chance to see
wasn't
a
even
retro
he
playthrough of Pokemon
did
Blue?
it.
I'm not sure how I would do that.
It was this
Is Pokemon
fucking
Blue even available
the dragon fucker guy.
to like play
That guy.
anywhere?
And why
Besides
are we
original Game
doing
Boy?
this right now?
I don't know about that.
This morning show sucks. My coffee's getting cold, man. Got anything else for us, Phil? Or we're gonna dick around for another hour? This is
I've never
sped
had
up,
a
by the way.
falafel sandwich. No, I have not.
This is sped up. I put it at 1.3 speed now, just to kind of get us through this. And it's still at misery broker speed. There's a reason why I don't do these anymore. They used to be kind of entertaining when there was something happening, but turning these into pure Q&A,
I have
oh
had
man,
falafels. Yes, I have. Remember we did them years ago? And when I did a, I don't know if it was a DSP try.
Memorizing. We're like
it might have just been like
thinking
a
about
tasting with the game, but it could have been a
falafels
DSP try.
from a
If
decade
you remember,
ago.
I took the falafel and I dipped it in the fresh hummus. It tasted absolutely amazing. It blew me away. I'm like, wow, that combination of like deep fried flavor with the almost like nuttiness of the hummus, it was like perfect. Like, damn, they complement each other so well. But I never had it as like a sandwich.
I had falafel, but I never had it as a sandwich guy.
Yep. You know Rockstar's going to do that, Zelvania. Zelvania says, I won't even be able to play GTA 6 when it comes out. I don't own a modern console. They'll probably release the PC port 1 to 2 years later like they usually do. Yeah, because they want to double dip, triple dip. They're going to sell you it on PS5 Pro and Xbox Series X, right? Then it's going to be PC a year later. Then there's going to be some kind of a special edition that's going to be a double resell. Seriously, you will end up buying that game 3 times. Absolutely.
I don't think I'm going to buy it the one time. I might get it like 5 years from now, and I probably won't even care about it. Is he not going to acknowledge the fact that there was a fire at Rockstar Gaming? Does he even know? Does he know? You know what? I bet you he doesn't know. Let's see. We'll use VG charts. They're not reputable. None of these places are reputable. But here we go. If you want a modern news story about what's going on in the gaming industry, here we go. Posted 4 hours ago. Fire brigade was called to Rockstar North Studio at 5:02 a.m. in the morning due to a malfunction in one of the heating boilers. But there you go. It was like a small fire and it was a boiler. He could have reported on this and he could have got like a whole bunch of clicks and stuff. Oh man, there's like a fire going on at Rockstar. Ah! He could have done that. He's probably going to talk about that like, a week from now. He's going to be like, yeah, breaking news.
Here's one thing that I have a question about with GTA 6 because I haven't really heard many people talking about it. Is it going to have GTA Online or not? Because they haven't talked about it at all. Have you noticed that? And that's so bizarre because with GTA 5, they were really hyping leaked. GTA Online. They were like, ooh, the new online component.
It was already leaked. It was already leaked. One of the reasons, I think he even talked about it in one of his previous shows. If not, you can fucking fact check this. But it was already leaked. One of the reasons why one of the people ended up getting fired, supposedly, allegedly, because one of the things that got leaked was, spoiler alert, up to 20 people in the online mode in a lobby, which is what you can already have for GTA 5. But apparently they said that for GTA 6. So yes, of course it's going to have online.
The virtual world, you're immersed in this world and you're going to want to really jump in and be a part of it and make characters and roleplay. Have they even talked about the new GTA Online?
Why is he speculating on this? Right? He knows this is how they make their money.
Game and the characters in that game and stuff like that. So I'm really wondering what's going on with that. Will it even be available during the launch of the game? Or is it going to be like they do with GTA 5 where the story releases and then like a few weeks later, then they do the online and then it all crashes and fails and doesn't work and then they have to fix it? I wonder.
This is such manufactured nonsense. Gobbledygook, if you will.
Yeah, supposedly there was a boiler explosion at a Rockstar.
There we go. Never mind, he talked about it. Let's go.
The boiler exploded, but apparently it did.
We don't have to wait a week for that story. It's already here.
Okay. All right. So, what else do you guys want to talk about? And by the way,
what else do you want to talk about?
DSP morning show for those that are live.
Oh man, what else you guys are talking about?
Splendid. If you could give the stream a like if you are enjoying the chill vibes of the morning show, that would be very nice of you, and it would help a lot. If you're watching this morning show on demand, the very first episode, it would be great if you could like the video and leave some comments for engagement. Respond to any of the topics that we're talking about.
Yeah, you know what? I'm engaging. Okay, I'm engaging right now. I engaged, Phil. I showed you how much I didn't like whatever you just did just now. Oh man, please talk to me. Talk to me. Don't you love me?
You can support the content however you see fit, whether you like to do a super chat or become a member or give some memberships on YouTube.
Bag.
If you wanted to send me some kicks or perhaps become a sub or send some gifted subs on Kick or maybe a tip via PayPal.
Some who?
Perhaps become a sub or send some gifted subs on. If you wanted to send me some kicks or perhaps become a sub or send some gifted subs on Kick or.
What is so gifted? What the fuck is so gifted?
You wanted to send me some kicks or perhaps become a sub or send some gifted subs on Kick or maybe a tip via PayPal.
I don't know what he's trying to say, but I think he's saying, give me money.
All those things are greatly appreciated. Thanks to anyone who contributes to the show. Right now, we have 1 contribution so far this morning.
Wow, don't make it too obvious.
Okay, gotcha. He says he'd like to see Randy again.
Don't
Randy
make it too obvious now.
You know, we haven't really swapped them out or anything in a long time. We're talking about the Pokemon party, for the record.
Jade, how about you give some money? Then I'll swap out whatever you want.
No, there will never be a guest on the DSP Morning Show. The DSP Morning Show is just a chill vibe interacting with you guys. That's it. Guests always will be on the Level 1 podcast, for sure. Or a special edition. It will never be on the morning show. That's the whole thing, is this show is supposed to be relaxed, laid back, not really planned out. If anything happens, like today we had some news, but if anything happens, it's on the cuff, spontaneous, nothing special. You know, I would never say, oh, a trailer came out, let's react to it. No, that's for the podcast. You see, that's the difference.
Is that the difference? I can't tell. He hasn't really done anything.
My PayPal is working. If you continuously lie about that, you will be removed.
That's a lie. Don't talk about my money symbols. Don't talk about the money funnels. They're working just fine.
Shout out to Rod. Rod has just sent a super chat my way. Thank you so much, Rod. He says, I mean, it's not really your thing. Would you have any desire to go on an MLC podcast, one of the highest super chatted comedy podcasts on YouTube?
No.
They would split the net with you anytime you go on. I have no idea what you're talking about. What? I'm going to explain how the internet works. A lot of people seem to be confused. Okay, here's
allow me to explain how the internet works, guys.
That's how the internet works. Okay.
Uh-huh.
If someone runs a podcast, what happens is they seek guests for their show. They reach out and they contact potential guests and invite them on their show. Okay, that's how it works. I think people seem to have this really confused notion of how it works. They think, why don't you just appear on a show? Because that's not how it works. They would have to reach out to me via one of my public methods, like DM me on X or send me an email and say, hey, DSP, we're interested in having you on the show. Here's when we do our show. Here's the method by which we do our show. Would you like to talk about being a guest? Then I would consider it and either accept or deny and set it up with them. It's not just, I just magically appear on the show, or, oh, I just go and I harass people who run shows and say, hey, can I be on your show? No.
You have, though. He went over to Wings and he was harassing Wings and he wanted him to be on DSP's show. And he also told people to go and harass fucking Asmongold, because Asmongold wasn't going to show up for his Christmas party. Didn't he literally tell people to go over there and like make some noise and go and ask him about it? I also think he also did that to LTG. He's literally asked his viewers to go over to LTG and tell them about a thing. Respond to your DMs, LTG. He's done that. That's so fake.
That's not how it works. They invite you.
That's so fake. He did that to
I have no idea why people have this real confusing notion of how podcasts work. Like, it's not, oh, Joe Rogan has a podcast, so I harass the Joe Rogan Experience crew and say, can I go on the show a million times and see if they let me on? No. Joe Rogan gets interested in me and then contacts me and says, would you be on my show? That's how it works. And that's why I'll never be on the Joe Rogan Experience.
I don't want to look it up.
You see how it works?
Do you see how this works? This is how the internet works, guys. I explained it to you. Now you know. Oh, man. This is definitely a podcast.
Super chat and says, trust me, they'll reach out. I'm an emissary. If you don't outright reject it, expect a DM. They can always DM. I don't know anything about it. I've never heard of it. I don't even know what it is. If someone ever DMs me and says, hey, you're interested in being on a show, I always look into it. I'm not saying I'm going to say yes, just saying I will look into it. Simple as that. Cool. Thanks for the super chats.
Like this.
I don't know anything about this Reddit moderator or whatever. I don't care. I don't use Reddit. Reddit is completely worthless. I would never use Reddit. There's no reason to ever go on that site. I'm not even kidding. Like, I never in my life have used Reddit, ever. There's no point to ever using it. It has no useful information or any reason to ever go there. So I don't know anything about a Reddit moderator arguing. Who gives a fuck about Reddit? No, I didn't hear about Boogie faking his own death, but I mean, he's on a show called Lolcow Live where it's a bunch of scripted nonsense, so I wouldn't be shocked if that's something that was planned. No, I don't think that Joe Rogan or his kids know me in any way. I don't think so. I'm not culturally relevant in that way anymore. Maybe if this was 15 years ago, but I'm not there. I'm just not. I'm not a big known guy except for drama here or there. That's about it. So no, they're not going to know who I am.
Yeah, nobody's going to know who DSP is.
I did get a good night's sleep last night, Jade. Actually, I did a really big workout last night.
Fancy
which kind of pooped me
kimonos?
out, and then I was able to sleep very soundly last night as a result. So it actually worked out pretty well. Cypress TV, how you doing, man? 33 months as a member, and he's back. He says, what up? Finally able to catch a stream. It's good to have you back, Cypress.
Look, you can't make it where DSP is a liar. He's never used Reddit before. That account's not his. If he had like Reddit threads, he's never made them. It was a phantom beast that did it. You're all fucking liars. You don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
DSP is the one true and honest guy.
Because we will start with Pokemon soon. But we're chilling, we're having a good time, so we'll wait a little longer here. Great attendance right now, but I know what's going to happen is when we go to play Pokemon, half of you are going to leave. That's what always happens. As soon as we start with Pokemon, half the audience leaves. It's like, oh, well, it is what it is.
I really have to poop right now. Your morning streams cheer me up,
Pokemon. I don't even know anything about that.
I've been going through a lot. I caught my husband staying up till 3 a.m. He was hammered and sending paragraph-style love letters to other men at DSP Gaming. That guy's gonna get fucking banned. Because, obviously, it's like a fucking troll account. And it was made, yeah, literally made today. That's pretty cool. He has true and honest fucking viewers that actually want to communicate with him. And it's no way in any way, shape, or form a lie. So when people say,
Phil, during Pokemon, why is it in rotation still?
Yeah,
because
why is it?
Those who stick around for Pokemon are a very engaged and supportive audience, to be honest.
Really?
Like, even though, let's say, for example, we're about to play Pokemon and we're going to dip below 200 viewers on YouTube. We'll probably have under 100 on Kick. I'm serious. These people love Pokemon. They come by, they talk to me the entire stream about Pokemon, they help me with the different things that I need to know about Pokemon, and then they support the stream. So in this case, it's an audience that's not a huge one, but it is a very engaged and supporting one, so why would I not continue on with that project, right? Yeah. It might not be for everyone, but hey, I'm a variety streamer. I do a variety of content for a variety of viewers. Therefore, if there is a project that I do that is lesser attended, but still is getting great engagement and support, there's no reason to say, oh, I'm not going to do it. I ultimately would like good attendance and support for everything that I do. But I can't make that happen, you know? There's nothing I can really do about that, but in this case, it's worked really well. It's been one of the longest running, best engaged and supported playthroughs I've done in a very long time. Today being the grand finale, possibly. But I don't know what's next. If we have to grind for 100,000 points or not, we'll have to see. But I guess we'll see what happens.
Keep in mind, Pokemon ZA has been out for like 3 months now.
Okay.
Most people have beaten it. And he's still chugging along. Eventually he'll beat it. Don't worry, it's just like me with my gameplay. Eventually I'll beat it. I just don't think at 2.5 hours a pop, you're going to get a whole lot of progress.
For this year's Game of the Year, it's a game that came out last year. No,
okay.
That would not happen.
You count it for last year then? Is it going to be in for last year? What are we going to do? How does that count? You know what? Actually, that's a good thing that he said, because now we know how the rules work.
All right.
Lean
well,
around.
Anything else to talk about today, folks? Because like I said, the one thing that I do want to talk about, which we didn't talk about today, is this marathon coming up. I want to do a marathon in early February.
The Mega Man
some of the
marathon.
ideas that we've had is to continue the Mega Man event and finish up Mega Man 8 and play 9 and 10. We've also talked about doing a marathon where I just do a variety of games that people nominate, and they're all games I haven't played yet. So it's like a first-time experience with each game to see if any of them are good and things that I would want to play in my rotation or not. Another idea was someone said to do like a Dark Souls marathon where we take a Dark Souls game and maybe we mod it and we do like a run to see how these mods affect the game. You know, it's supposed to be like a new experience. So all of those are possible ideas for a marathon. So I want to start planning and figuring that out so that we can lock in a date for early February and then type it up and get excited for it. Oh, the other thing would have been a Super Bowl marathon where we do one either right before or on the Super Bowl. And that we've done as well. So that's like 4 different ideas, but I'm not sure which one to go with.
Why would he do a Super Bowl
Jim Chard did $2
marathon?
Super Chat. He says, when's the top 10 countdown coming? How about this? All right. What we should do is we should talk about that. And I think it will be next week. Now, next week is a short week for me. Okay, next week I'm only here Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I'm off Thursday.
Let's think about this for a second. Guys, I have an important question. What should we make as the chill and positive saying for Benedict? Can somebody please, we need suggestions. I need to lean into the chat. Guys, what do you think should be his cool catchpatchphrase?
And Friday.
Anything can be up there.
On Saturday.
As long as it's not a bad word.
one of those days of next week on a podcast, we will do my Game of the Year Awards countdown. And then on another one of those podcasts, possibly the 31st, so the final day of January, we will do the best and worst of DSP Tries It 2025, where we'll look at the best episodes and worst things that I tried, stuff like that, okay?
Oh,
so that'll be coming up
splitting it up
next week, over the course of that week. So earlier on in the week, the Game of the Year countdown, and then later in the week, the DSP Tries It countdown, but it's going to be on this podcast, okay? So thank you. That was Chimchar with a $2 super chat.
No, we're not doing the Super
Wait, did I
Bowl
already add that?
stream.
No, I didn't, right?
It's going to be lame. He's not going to play fucking football games, and he's not going to look at ads. He's just going to play normal games and call it a Super Bowl stream.
Will I watch the Super Bowl? The Seahawks make it? No.
No.
I don't care.
He doesn't care. It doesn't matter if it's
Abdullah
the
says, would
team
you
in
order chicken
Seattle.
wings and nacho chips for the Super Bowl? It's the usual combo for NFL Super Bowl. If we do a marathon during the Super Bowl, then maybe I would order that kind of food during the Super Bowl and do almost do it.
Don't hit us with the maybe. He didn't do it last time. So no, don't hit us with the maybe, because he did the same shit last time and he didn't order fucking chicken wings or any of that shit because he talks about how it's too fucking messy and it's too difficult for him to eat chicken wings. No.
TSP tries it on it, right? We
Get out of here.
But that's if we do a Super Bowl marathon. I don't know if
ask
we want to
your
do that.
fucking lady to make some nachos. You know what? That's a
Epic Pulse,
catchphrase.
thanks for $2. I appreciate that.
No, that shouldn't be the catchphrase. Oh, I think I know
do a Super Bowl
what
marathon, it makes no sense to not play Madden games. That's the thing. I don't really care about Madden. I don't want to play it. That's why I'm thinking just don't do a Super Bowl marathon, right? Just do something different. Maybe do it like the day before the Super Bowl. That way people won't, or the day after. You know, it depends on the date. We'll have to look, but basically do it not on the Super Bowl, so that way people won't make an excuse that they can't make it because the Super Bowl was on. Oh yeah, that's true. Nicolas Cage is making a movie about the life of John Madden. I forgot about that.
We'll make it redacted.
He's gonna try to make himself look like John Madden, which is pretty crazy. When will I bring back Hawaiian shirts? Well, it's not necessarily Hawaiians. It's just like more like light weather button downs. You know, like short sleeve shirts.
Okay, what are you bringing back?
Because they're not all Hawaiian shirts. I have a good variety of them.
What are you bringing
they come
back
when the weather gets warmer again. That's the thing. Like around spring-ish time, that's when I bring those back. And then that goes all through spring, summer, and early fall. Then around early fall, I go to long sleeve shirts and fall and winter attire.
Light weather
today,
button down.
I'm wearing a lighter shirt again because we have full sun outside again. This is ridiculous. It is cooler. It's not as warm today, but still, we've been getting full sun every single freaking day all week. And according to this, it's like on and off now. And so the temperatures are up and down. I can't wear cooler clothes till it's actually cool. And it looks like it'll start being cool on Thursday. So yeah, like I want to wear sweaters and stuff again. I can't. It's too hot. I'm not even kidding. It's spring weather, but it's not even the middle of winter. And we have spring weather. So global warming is hurting us. I think what they were saying is that this year is that El Nino thing, which is that tropical current that comes throughout the Pacific Ocean and it warms everything up. So we have that this year. So we have no snow, no cold temperatures at all. Nothing.
It's the El Nino effect, guys. Man, global warming is gonna hurt him without the central
AC. Mortuary
AC.
Assistant is getting a movie. Would I watch it? The premise of Mortuary Assistant could be scary. If you were in a mortuary and actually the bodies were coming alive and you were getting sucked into another dimension and stuff, the game itself was not very good in my opinion.
You didn't play the game. You played the first 10 minutes.
Than, the game.
And you said it was too gross because you didn't want to show it. Don't give me this. The game wasn't good. You didn't play it. You literally didn't play the game. Get the fuck out.
Do I no longer use the wrist rest that moves with your mouse? No, I talked about this last night. Here, let me show you.
Oh my God. Showing off the toys.
I have the wrist rest.
There we go.
That goes on your wrist.
Gotta pull it out of its little case.
Okay, so just show you how it works.
Like a special
dongle. Your wrist. It
dongle.
actually has a magnetic strap that holds it in place. And it's good. It glides all around your desk. Holds it in place.
Shit.
And it's good.
This is, oh man, that's wild. That's an amazing fucking shot right there. That's insane. I have never, you know what this looks like? This looks like he just got out of the hospital and it's one of those little tags that tell you you were in the hospital. But you're getting discharged and he forgot to take it off. It's like, what? Holy shit. Yo, it's a life alert bracelet. That's pretty good.
It glides all around your desk. It works really well for first-person shooters. So when I played Call of Duty last, I really enjoyed using this wrist rest. It was incredibly comfortable, and it helped a lot with my aim. It actually did. No lie, I'm not gonna lie. I thought, oh, it's
no lie, I'm not gonna lie.
Works. It's actually incredibly good.
I'm not gonna lie, you guys.
However,
I'm gonna tell the truth.
I tried using it with other games, like when I started playing RimWorld a couple weeks ago. It didn't work at all. My wrist was hurting.
Why?
So I just went and got a standard, you know, like foam wrist rest, memory foam wrist rest.
That's a new. Oh my god! Wait, somebody confirm for me. Is this a new wrist rest? I don't remember seeing a bumpy white design. I remember the clouds. I remember the kitty pads. I remember the bread. I remember like the weird black logs and shit. I remember all of those. I swear to God, this is a new wrist rest. Just another new wrist rest. I understand he bought like 10, but I don't even recognize this one. I feel like it just appeared out of nowhere. How many of these do we got?
And that one is super comfortable for like regular gaming. So if you're someone who's going to be moving your hand around a ton because you're playing, you're aiming, and you're moving, you'll want something like this for competition. But outside of that, you just kind of need a regular one for other regular stuff, or else it doesn't really work very well. So
Shout
I bought all this stuff. I bought, you know,
shut up, Chowder.
Yo, a game.
We're tuning into the morning show.
Obviously, an OLED monitor for gaming, not just for FPSs, but for other games too.
What did he call it?
Keyboard. Yo, a high-end gaming wireless mouse. I bought obviously an OLED monitor for gaming, not just for FPSs, but for other games too. I bought the wrist rest. I bought all these accessories, and I went and played Call of Duty, and no one cared.
Why would they care? Did it make him play any better? No. Was he going on like nuke strike fucking kill streaks? No. Can we see the OLED, the differences in the stream? No. So why on fucking God's green earth would we give a shit that he got these things? Why would more people show up and support, or whatever the hell the other code word he wants to use? Why? For what reason? Nothing changed. The regular attending viewer will never be able to tell any of these things are currently happening. It's just about him bragging about he bought stuff and people should cheer him on. Hey, Phil, you bought stuff. Yay, consumerism. Didn't he fucking cheer on about how much he hates consumerism? This is the same guy who talks about how you shouldn't buy shit on Black Friday. Dude, he's not even buying it on a sale. This guy is such a consumer. This guy is such a mark. He buys things at full price whenever they're available to him, and multiple copies of stuff. He doesn't even wait for a sale. How many times did he buy Street Fighter 6? Think about it.
That's why I was frustrated that day a couple weeks ago. Remember, I even talked about it, did a special thing. And I said, yeah, guys, I'm frustrated because I spent all this time and effort.
I buy a USB hub, praise me, witness me.
Equipment for any kind of gaming.
You've been witness,
and you guys just don't care
Chowder.
about Call of Duty no matter what I do, even when I'm doing good, because that was the thing. It improved my performance. I had a positive kill death ratio. I was kicking ass. People still didn't care. Like,
the bar was really low, but he said he did better because of like a 0.00001 KDR instead of 0.999. Yeah, I feel like that's the thing. He wants to be praised that his KD like ratio is somehow or another improved a slight amount. Well, who fucking cares? You don't even like the game. He literally does not like these games, but he'll play it anyway.
Well, that sucks.
I agree. It does
We're gonna have
suck.
to wait. Maybe with High Guard next week.
Holy, look at that.
Maybe with the next Call of Duty. I don't know. I just feel like it was sad. It was a failed investment. I put so much into it, and people just don't care about Call of Duty right now. We get no snow at all in Washington, King Michael. Seriously, like we used to get at least a few inches a year. We get nothing now. It's too hot. We haven't had a day of freezing temperatures. It's like spring outside, so there's no way we could have snow. It sucks.
It sucks that you don't have snow. I don't remember Phil ever being happy about snow.
Movie or TV series ever. The thing is, there just haven't been that many.
What's
and
the
ones
best?
that have come out haven't been good, to be honest. Like,
what is the best that you've seen?
A lot of
the
them
old Mario
I
movie,
Detective Pikachu and stuff like that. You know, I'm watching Fallout right now, and I really like it, but a lot of people are hating on it. I don't know why. I think that the Fallout TV show is probably one of the best conversions ever. It's taking the lore from the game and it's extrapolating upon it, adding to it. You know, making it more interesting.
This is good.
I like it a lot.
This is for the best. This is for the best. I don't even care what's going on. I'd rather have the distraction right now.
Joy and light to the islanders, known as the Tohunga.
This is just
the Tohunga
better.
Thanked him by naming their island in his honor. The world was a joyful place until the Makuta Matanui's spirit brother, secretly followed him from paradise.
He doesn't care shitting on the lore. He doesn't care about the lore.
Worshipped his brother's goodness. So after a mighty struggle, he cast a spell, which made Matanui sink into an endless sleep. While Matanui slept, the Tohunga's powers and skills were weakened by Makuta's dark powers. But still, the Tohunga would not worship Makuta. So Makuta brought dark places to the land.
And the Makuta lore is much more interesting than whatever he's talking about right now.
The wicked beasts which Makuta commanded. But the islanders
you know what?
In Matanui
this is the same guy.
Legend, which told them 6 mighty heroes called Toa would come from the skies, and with the help of the great masks of power,
I don't want to interrupt the lore.
From the Makuta.
This is very important lore, guys. It's on the test. Look, this is the same guy that actually did cry about Mario and the Mario movie and it not following whatever the fucking lore of the Mario movie is going to be. And he's going to do that for the second Mario movie too. So no, I don't want to hear like DSP crowing and crying about like how nobody cares about a thing when it shits on the lore. When he sits there and he talks about how things shit on a lore that like nobody really should give a shit about. No, I don't care. I hope it keeps shitting on the lore for him. I don't know. Whatever. He cares. I truly don't. What are we doing right now?
The Mario Galaxy movie will be better than the Fallout show.
Look at him.
Or you can like whatever you like.
All right.
I can't stop you from liking something. All I can do is share my opinions, and you know my opinion on the Mario movie. I hated it. I thought it was the most boring slop I've ever seen, and it completely squandered 30 plus years of history of a game franchise, maybe almost 40 years of game history of a franchise, for nothing. Literally for nothing.
The lore was squandered.
But hey, it made money, right?
Isn't that DSP's like MO for the games that he plays? It doesn't matter if he doesn't finish games. It doesn't matter what games he plays. As long as he made money. He's playing Pokemon ZA and he's not going to stop. As long as it makes money, you guys. It's literally what he's doing right now.
Congrats on getting MVP in Rivals again, Jay.
Jay really getting the free shout out. Used to be getting a little annoyed at it. We just
Why am I using AI slop for my thumbnail instead of real art? Well, because I can't draw. I have no graphic design experience whatsoever.
Hire somebody.
I can't hire anyone to do work for me because if I do, they're afraid of getting harassed by my detractors.
What the fuck is Fiverr? Look, I'm going to be that asshole right now, but literally just go to Fiverr. If you're worried about like people getting shit on and you're not quite sure whether or not like somebody's going to be okay with a thing, literally just go to Fiverr. You can hire whatever the fuck you want. Whoa, buddy, that's what I do. If I want to like do some emotes, I'm just going to go to Fiverr and just like hire somebody to do it. It's okay. If somebody makes emotes, I'd like to pay them. I wouldn't be down, or I would be okay with that. You can do that the same with starting screens if you truly want it. Fiverr's a great fucking service. He probably doesn't even understand what Fiverr is. He probably thinks, oh yeah, it's only because it costs $5. It's like, that's not what it is. So you can pay more than $5. It's just the name of the site.
So no one wants to associate with me in a professional manner. It's also why I can't get a real editor. That's why. So I use AI, and AI works. I'm tossing, I pay for it, and I toss into one of these AI services, and I tell it what I want, and I tweak it a few times, and it looks good. So that's why. Very simply put. No, I never watched Beetleborgs or VR Troopers.
Oh, man. F in chat for Beetleborgs. Big bad Beetle.
Oh, I know that absolutely nobody cares that I'm using AI with a rational brain. I know that. It's only idiots who just want to complain about every single thing that I do and say it's no good. Just like every single person has been using AI background music for like 5 years now in all of their content, and it was fine. But the moment that I subscribed to the Bridgecast catalog and started using it, everyone just complained, "Oh, how dare you? It's slop. It's terrible." But everyone has already done it, and you had no problem with them. But it's you. So
listen to the music that's going on right now when he's doing this. Listen to this.
Catalog and started using
it sounds like a discount fucking Pokemon.
AI background music for like 5 years now in all of their content, and it was fine. But the moment that I subscribed to the Roland Bridgecast catalog and started using it, everyone just complained, "Oh, how dare you? It's slop. It's terrible." But everyone has already done it, and you had no problem with them. But it's you, so we don't like it. Oh, so it's not that you don't like me using the music, it's that you just complain about everything I do, so I don't care anymore. Like, I just ignore it. There's no point in paying attention to a whiny child who pulls on your leg every 2 seconds. That's just a whiny child. Away with you.
This is good music, by the way. What he's currently playing right now is great music, according to him. This is great music. Everybody loves this. It's not slop.
What do you mean I pick dumb songs? Do you don't like this one?
No. It's dumb.
Here, listen to the song. And played the piano, it sounds good on the morning show. I don't pick the songs. They just automatically play. Like this one's ragtime. I'll thumb this one down. I don't particularly like any of the ragtime stuff that it plays.
Then what? He literally just got done telling you about how it's not that big of a deal for AI music and for the AI slop and blah, 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 blah. He literally just got done explaining to everybody, oh yeah, the AI music, it's not so bad, as he's sitting here and he's blowing an invisible dick. But look, everybody into this chat is actually complaining and he agrees. He doesn't want to actually agree. He's like, oh yeah, this one, how come you don't like this song? Blah, blah, blah. It's okay. I'm going to downvote it. I don't know why it's in this list. Buddy, you're the one who's playing it. The reason why I play half the songs I do for BGM, guess what? It's just chill video game music. That's all it is. Yeah, you know what? Maybe in the future, 20 years from now, I'm going to have to worry because I had a playlist called Bundle Up Pokemon Winter Mix that had a song that maybe gets claimed by Nintendo or somebody out there. Maybe. Who cares? But the point is at least music that I enjoy. This guy's over here sitting here playing fucking weird ragtime piano music. Nobody enjoys it, not even him. He gets rid of it, downvotes it. It's like, oh yeah, man, that doesn't actually absolve you guys of your point that you're trying to make. Actually, in reality, the AI music is pretty good. Buddy, you just downvoted that song and you didn't want it. I don't need to hear that it's some kind of weird ass fucking thing from the 60s, some black and white movie, this weird ragtime pizza music. Get the fuck out of here.
I actually think that the ragtime stuff isn't very good, so I'm thumbed that one down, so it doesn't play it again.
Oh man.
Okay.
Yeah, most video game music is safe to use. He's so worried about pennies, man. Buddy. I don't even know what music this is. It feels like a weird kind of like attempt at a...
So any last minute stuff you guys want to chat
game?
about before we get set up for Pokemon?
How many times has he said this,
we've
by
been
the
doing
way?
the morning show for about an hour. I feel like that's a good length to keep it. And I'd like to get started with Pokemon, although admittedly, it looks like we don't have any of the regulars for Pokemon here yet, because usually by now we'd have 2 or 3 people coming by and saying, hey, I want this Pokemon in the party and stuff. So I wonder how the stream's going to do today. I mean, this is potentially the final Pokemon stream. I guess we'll see how it goes.
He has the gun to the back of its head right now. Buddy, nobody cares about it. The hostage is... nobody cares about the hostage. Yeah, you gotta sound the alarm.
What do you mean? Heartbreaker says, do any of those classic RPGs you want to play have a name game for the audience like Pokemon does? I have no idea what that means. Name game?
I didn't know what he meant either.
Thanks, Nothing Here. You taking off? All right, because we're getting started in a moment here. Well, speak of the devil.
All right, money.
I've just received a $40 tip.
Hell yeah.
And it says,
keep a certain Pokemon in the rotation.
I would like to remain anonymous. Looking forward to the stream. Please keep Frankie and Casper in the party for today. So this is the person who has been keeping those 2 particular Pokemon in the party for quite some time, and they're contributing right now. Okay, so thank you very much to the anonymous $40 tipper.
Ooh, buddy.
We will keep Frankie and Casper in the party for today.
That's insane.
For your request. Thank you so much. Appreciate that very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, no reaction to that $40, by the way. It's like it's just at this point expected. What is this music? Am I playing like some kind of discount Tony Hawk?
All right, I think it's time to end the show.
Oh, no.
So now you can see the kind
Maybe
of vibe
not.
that we're going to have on the morning show. As you saw, I by chance today had some stuff to talk about with some stuff that happened. You know, High Guard coming out next week. We'll probably give it a go. And in early March 5th, Marathon releases. And yeah, I'll probably end up trying that too. But normally, I probably won't have specific topics to talk about on this show. The whole idea is that we're just kind of relaxing and interacting.
This is not
and
a
seeing what you guys want to talk
generic
about.
Blink
It'll give
182.
people a lot of chance to perhaps
that a
ask me
shroom.
questions, do
Shroom
some
will
chill Q&A and
fucking
stuff like
flip
that.
over that.
But it definitely is not ever going to really have any kind of guided focus or anything like that. They'll never be reacting to anything on this show. There'll never be a guest on this show. That stuff will be kind of reserved for the Level 1 podcast where we'll have more targeted stuff to talk about. For example, tomorrow we're going to do a podcast because tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Pacific time, they're going to put out a Life is Strange broadcast explaining the future of the franchise, and the expectations are they're going to announce probably 1 or 2 new games coming out.
Okay.
And where the plot is going. And I'm interested in that. So I want to react to that on tomorrow's podcast. So tomorrow there'll be a podcast. We'll probably watch and react to that together.
In this?
And anything else going on as well. Same thing, I believe later this week you have Xbox is doing a presentation. And so I'll probably the day after that presentation do a podcast, react to that presentation because they're supposed to talk about the new Fable, the new Forza Horizon, and a 3rd game as well. That's the kind of stuff that the podcast is saved up for. While this is just chilling and building up the
new Fable.
Okay?
You know how much we wanted one of those.
I hope that makes sense.
Yeah.
I hope that you guys enjoy.
Hopefully you enjoyed
I'll
them.
see you on the next morning show, which will be coming on Wednesday morning. In fact, the next morning show will be the build-up to Build with Phil, because on Wednesday I'm going to be bringing Legos back to
Just
stream,
like The Sims.
and we're going to start work on that Super Mario Brothers Lego set. It's the Super Mario World, Mario riding Yoshi. We're going to start building that as the daytime stream on Wednesday, and we'll see how it goes. I hope we can get people for it, and they'll chill, but the thing is, having an hour build-up, then going into it, will be a nice chill way to do it, you know?
Why not just build for an hour?
I need attention. Who's that?
I don't even know anymore. Is it the morning show? Is it the afternoon show? It is whatever the hell Phil feels like. You know what he could do instead of just sitting there and talking about building a thing for an hour? He could just talk while building for an hour. I've been able to do that when doing like the few building streams that I've ever done, the very rare building streams. But this guy is like pretending that he needs absolute insane focus to put brick number 1 and brick number 2 together. Oh my God. This is pathetic.
I just got a $2 tip. Someone says, don't sweat it. Asmongold uses AI for his content too. If he does, great. Good for him. If he doesn't, great.
He's not sure if he should
he
shit
probably
on that.
pays an editor to edit stuff, right?
Yeah, he does.
Which is cool because I wish I could do that, honestly. But it is what it is, right?
Oh man, if only I could do it.
Okay.
I could pay an editor. Darziak, you're getting $0 again. Sorry, bud. I can't pay you. I don't make any money.
All right. Let us end our first ever
Darziak's
episode of the morning
crying.
show. I would love feedback. If you watched this show today on demand or whatever, let me know. Like I said, if you enjoyed it, give it a thumb up. Please leave comments. I want to know what you think about the morning show.
Those plosives are
Any
insane.
suggestions, any improvements, anything did you like, you didn't like? I would love to hear it. Okay?
Yeah, I bet he would.
Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
All right. Thank you guys so much. And I will see you next time for the DSP morning show.
God, that is such a miserable way to do that, by the way. Considering how dangerous his plosives are, because he hasn't really done any kind of editing to his mic, and he doesn't really, make sure that whenever you're doing the pa sound, it's not kind of like reducing that in any way, shape, or form. That is insane for him to just go up to the mic and just do that. Unironically, I have that kind of face right now. That's my face whenever he makes those little attempts to be cool.
Thanks a lot, guys. All right. Let's get set up, everybody. We're going to get set up for
guys.
Pokemon now, which means
No
I have to swap
outro.
over to my
Music off.
to my Switch 2. I got to get all the monitor, lighting, everything changed around here. I'm
How long
probably going
does
to
it
go make
take?
myself a coffee. I'm thinking. Yeah.
Wait. So he starts off this shit. Sit down with your bacon and eggs. By the way, for everybody who is not on the fucking West Coast, it's already way past morning. But sit down with actually, you know what? Even if they were on the West Coast, it's already way past morning. Sit down with your bacon and eggs and your coffee. Doesn't sit down with bacon and eggs, which I understand, but doesn't sit down with coffee. The thing that he could have done. Mr. Round, glowy, shiny nose over here does not have a fucking coffee in his hand. Why? I truly don't know, actually. But we didn't do that. And now he's like, yeah, man, I'm actually going to take a break. I'm going to take a break right now, and I'm going to go make a coffee. That's kind of cool. At like 12:30 in the fucking afternoon, he's got to make a coffee. He's not fully awake. Wasn't he awake since 8:30? Could he have made some coffee earlier? I don't know, but this guy probably knows. Get it? He knows. He knows, guys.
Cool.
Cool.
All right.
Crack knuckles.
Yeah, let's get set up.
Clap.
Let's get started.
I want to see how long it takes.
Everything around and
how
do
long
everything.
does it
Here we
take
go.
to
Let's move the
move
monitor
stuff?
first.
Let's shift that around. Let's lift this up. This is the part of the video that you don't
What's up,
see.
Mad TV?
We got to do this every day. 300 days a
Mad
year.
TV, do you like Pokemon?
300 days a year. We got to shift stuff
You ever
around
played
like
Pokemon
this.
before, Mad TV? You ever made content of Pokemon?
What the fuck are we doing? Hey, Mad TV, you ever make Pokemon content? I make Pokemon content.
The older gens. I respect that. I love the older gens. Like I said, my favorite Pokemon ever is Pokemon Blue.
He won't
All
play
right,
it on
let's,
stream, by the way. But he loved Pokemon Blue.
I
Never
wonder how many people
will
we
play
had
it.
watching. So here, this was the thumbnail
Gotta look at the analytics, by
for
the way.
today's morning show. I like it.
Time
I'm
to
gonna
look
use
at the
this.
analytics.
Maybe I'll make new ones in the future too, but I like that one.
Arziak, get on it. I need new ones. I just promised it.
Okay, all the lights are off. Let me
We're
go ahead
still
and
prepping.
swap over. We have to swap over to the Switch 2 now, and then I'm going to go make myself a coffee before we begin, and then we'll get started.
Smack, smack.
Okay. I'm going to go hook it up. Give me a sec. I got to go swap it over, okay?
All right, he's got to swap things, guys. You know what? It's so cool that he can do this lickety split. Oh man, we don't even get a chair fucking camera segment. This is like a half chair wall
Who are you to
segment.
withhold my funds, bitch?
Infamous Sheraton big ups. And restreaming, we must be in the end times.
I have a Monday day off, so I decided to just watch DSP's fucking pre-stream, which apparently got turned into the DSP morning show, a new show where it's basically a pre-stream where you sit down with your eggs, bacon, and coffee. He didn't have any of those things. He's gonna go make a coffee right now because he spent the last hour and a half yapping at people and banning people and being very, very negative, even though it's supposed to be a chill, positive, fun thing. Pretty cool if you ask me. So yeah. And now he's plugging and putting in Switch, which is currently in AverMedia Japanese mode. And there you go. There's the Switch. That's kind of cool. It's finally there. Only took him a whole fucking minute and a half to do that. All right, guys. Now I'm going to go make my coffee.
All right, working? Yeah, cool. Let's
Can't
boot
play
the
the
game. You
game.
guys can listen to the music while I make my coffee. All right, let's boot this up.
You guys can
Nice
just
chill
listen to the
music
music.
of Pokemon Legends ZA.
It's like me with a BRB. I'm going to leave you guys with some music now.
Here we go.
Look, whenever I go to the bathroom, it generally takes me less than like
All right.
2.5 minutes. This guy's
So,
gonna
I'll
go
be right
down and
back.
make
I'm
a
just gonna
coffee.
go make myself a coffee.
He's just gone. He's just
And then
gone.
we are going to continue with Pokemon Legends ZA. We have another legendary fight to do.
Okay, I'm gonna
And then
show you
after
how
the
bad
legendary
this
fight,
is.
we're going to see if the game makes us grind again. If so, we should have enough time to grind through it on stream and actually finish the game today. We'll have to see.
Let me show you
All
how
right, I
bad
hope
this
they're not
is.
going to make us do 100,000 points of grinding, but they might. We'll have to see. Okay, so enjoy this chill music. I'll be right back with a coffee in hand, and then we will begin with Pokemon Legends ZA for today, okay? And again, for 20 bucks, you can choose a Pokemon to be in the party for today. You can name a Pokemon that's never been named before. It's up to you, all right? So thank you. I'll be right back.
All right, here's how long it took. So currently, I am almost 10 minutes behind. He then proceeds to just leave it. And then almost 9 minutes
To
later,
happen.
he's finally back. The fucking screen goes dark. He finally is back.
I
Here it is.
I certainly wasn't expecting what just happened to happen. So
What's the
I
excuse?
go into the kitchen. I get out my usual Seattle mug that I usually brew coffee in. Put it down on my coffee maker. You know, put up a cup of coffee to brew. I went and used the bathroom. I come back and I picked it up. And luckily, I was taking a look. I noticed that
Start cracking
under
the
the
mug.
mug, you know, where it brews, it was wet. And I said,
Was there a
why
crack
is
in
it
the
wet?
mug?
Did it miss? You know, the coffee maker usually is very clean. And I'm looking, and there was quite a bit of what appeared to be coffee there. And I basically looked, and the bottom of the mug was wet. I said, okay. And I went, I grabbed a paper towel, and I just went like this, and I released, and it was a lot of coffee. I said, huh? And I held the mug over the sink, and it was going drip, 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 drip. I was like, oh,
So he cracked
shucks.
his mug.
So what that means is
He cracked his
the
mug.
mug had a crack. And I've had that mug for over a decade. It's a nice mug. I actually got it when I first moved to Seattle here. I got it from the actual Space Needle. Like it was a tourism kind of a thing. And I really liked it, but what are you going to do? You know, it is what it is. It got old. I've been using it. It cracks. It happens, right? So I said, let me brew another cup of coffee in my handy dandy E-Tank mug, which I've had for over a decade. This is one that was donated by a fan a very long time ago. And I used it to this day, although this is also wearing thin. There's like chips and stuff missing from it. So I'm probably going to need to get a new mug soon for streaming and stuff. Okay. But anyway, I never tried this before. I said, you know, I never tried to brew a second cup of coffee with the same K-cup. And I'm curious if I just say brew a second cup right now, how would it be? So I tried it and it came out. It was like watery as hell. Like,
oh my God. Mr. I'm so rich. Mr. I'm shitting on people who have shitty ass mics. Reuse the same K cup that he just used to brew a fucking cup of coffee. And now he's like saying it's watery. Am I in Crazyville? What did you expect would happen?
watered down. I was like, oh. So then I had to make a fresh new cup with a pure, fresh new K cup. So that's what took me so long. I basically had to brew 3 cups of coffee, and my mug was dripping everywhere. So.
Wow, that is
okay.
Phenomenal.
All right, we're going to get started in just a sec here.
If you wanted to have anything to clip, literally, if you wanted one segment to clip, this is actually the clippable moment. This is the one thing out of the entirety of everything that happened today. This is the one moment. DSP goes to make a cup of coffee, and he's so, I don't know, he was so something that he reused a K cup after his first cup of coffee was fucked up because he had a busted ass fucking coffee cup. That he brewed a second cup and it was just watery because he reused the K cup. And then he made a third cup. And that's not really much of a clip, but I mean, that existed. That's it. There it is. God damn.
Let's see here.
Yeah, he's an actual sim. This guy is like I don't know the hand that's
someone
controlling
tipped 222.
But they're pretty
saying
crazy.
that they were listening to the morning show in the background. Awesome. I'm glad that you were listening to it, and I hope that you enjoyed it.
Yeah, there was a whole lot of negativity in that morning show, by the way.
So we were up to $64 of support so far for today's first stream.
40
FYI,
from one guy, by the way.
We're about to play Pokemon, and that means that during Pokemon, if you do contribute
Tickets 1011 hesserde in met de following TTS-message. When do you think was the last time Philip Descaletti koffie maken? Is een effer.
In my party for the rest of the stream that maybe is already named. So
why would you think DSP would descale his coffee maker? It's not a fish. It doesn't have scales, so why should he get rid of the scales? That's dumb. You know what, Vikes? That's a dumb message. Fucking coffee makers don't have scales. They're not fish.
We have Frankie and Casper, who are both going to remain in the party for today because someone did that $40 tip earlier, okay? In addition, we do have Zygarde, who I think has been like our MVP, right? I don't know, today we're going to go fight a legendary, and I don't know what its weakness is.
Because that's all I've ever ran.
So we may or may not have to swap out
water.
Other characters, you know? We'll see. So basically, we have at least 3 spots up for grabs in the party today if someone would choose to support the stream and request a Pokemon. But in addition to that, we have some brand new Pokemon who we have caught recently.
I don't really care about this segment. This is a segment that I'm just not going to do. Sorry, guys. I'm not going to restream Pokemon Za. As much as I pretend to care about Pokemon Za, I don't care about Pokemon Za. Yeah. We're putting that away. But that was definitely a DSP style segment. I feel like I've learned absolutely nothing. I could, you know what? I could put him in the background. Actually, you know what? There's no reason to put him in the background. I'll just put fucking Marked One can sit in the background. I don't even really care. But yeah, apparently Turkey Tom is a nobody. He barely exists. I don't know. Who knows? Something. DSP doesn't know what Fiverr is, and he could never use Fiverr because why would he? He would rather use AI. He'd rather use not even ChatGPT. He wants to use Grok, which is, I mean, it's whatever. Just use Grok because nobody cares about his content that he's making. We're not even gonna pretend. Shut up! No way! Are you serious? Wait a minute. Hold up.
Oh, you know what you are? You're
Saru. Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? Give me the link. Give me the link. I need the link right now. Live stream fails. I don't know how to organize this. I don't know how to organize it so it does a thing. Okay, here we go. Let me move this over here. I don't need that over there. Okay. I wanna pause this. No, I don't. What? Do I even want to log in? I don't want to log into fucking Reddit. Fuck Reddit. Reddit's dumb. Oh my gosh. That's not a volume? Oh man, it's this. This is the volume.
I wanted to point that out because this guy, for the record, okay, this guy
I've never even seen this,
is the textbook case of someone who is an egomaniac. He feels like his streams are the absolute best content on the planet. He will criticize everyone else and say, you got to work on this, you got to improve this, you got to do this. But when you look at his own content, none of it holds up for his own content. Like he'll say, you know, oh, this guy's a bum, he's broke, you can tell. But look at his setup. Like right now, look at that webcam. It looks like LTG is streaming from his grandmother's spare bedroom. It looks like at any moment, she could come crashing through the door, yelling at him, saying, Dale, why didn't you take out the trash, Dale? Dale, what are you doing, Dale? You're supposed to do to clean the kitty litter today, Dale. Why are you on stream again, Dale?
Lol cow violent.
But then he's going to go and talk shit to everyone else. Like, dude, your setup is awful. It looks like ass. And then on top of that, this is the other thing about this guy. He always has this on the screen, okay? His supposed sub account. I don't even know what that is. I don't know if that's...
You know what? This is actually the perfect description right here. Hold up. This is literally the best way to describe everything. Homeless man calling another homeless man a broke-ass Enwa. That's basically what we're seeing right now. God damn. Yeah, they were shitting on him. I can see why they were shitting on him. Two idiots fighting. Yeah. You know what? I can see why this is up and currently rated pretty well. Man, I don't even have to listen to the rest of this. This is 2.5,
subscribers on Twitch. I don't know if that's supposed to be subscribers on Kick. I don't know if that's members on YouTube.
It's ridiculous.
I don't know if that's number of viewers he's banned out of the total number of viewers he has. I don't know what that is.
He knows what it is, by the way.
At a glance, I have no idea what it means. I also don't care.
He's being very fake about this.
Because
he's being super fake about this.
Everyone knows that
I don't care, but I brought up this number, by the way. I don't care, but I brought up this number. Well, surely you do care because you're currently criticizing a dude. You're criticizing a dude, criticizing a dude.
LTG view bots and self-subs himself all the time to make him look more affluent than he really is. He looks like he's rich and he's like a big dude.
He looks like he's
rich. A phony. He has always been a phony. Someone who the only way that he feels he can be successful is by presenting a false product to the internet, a false persona of I'm a big tough guy, I'm a manly guy, I'm very testosterone fueled, I'm better than you, I'm bigger than you, my streams are better than yours, I make more money than you, and it's all fake. It's all been proven that it's all botted, it's all nonsense. He said he has thousands of viewers on his streams, but his chat doesn't move. What are they all doing? Did they all have broken keyboards? They can't type? No, they're all view bots.
Wow.
All this content is constant fake stuff.
The projection is real.
Really self-created persona
DSP
of
projection
ego and success that
real.
doesn't exist. It's all smoke and mirrors. All right? So when you see this, you're like, I don't know what this is. No one else does either. Because we all know it's not real. Do you really think this guy has 3,053 paid subscriptions, right?
Remember when DSP was talking about this before? I don't know why he's being this way. I mean, I do know why he's being this way, but this is extra lame. This is extra super duper lame. My God. Yeah, I can see why this is ranked pretty well. This is quality DSP style content. I cannot believe this. Projection and IMAX levels. I gotta go here just for the full quality. Someone literally told him he needed a mirror, and he literally responded, "I can see myself in OBS." That was on Twitter, wasn't it? Somebody posted that up on Twitter. I remember seeing that. It doesn't surprise me at all, though. DSP, king of projection. Can't help yourself at all. Oh well, oh well. It's also in the Reddit thread. What was it? I don't even really care. I just truly don't even care. I'm gonna take your word for it. Okay, well, I'm done with the DSP segment. The DSP segment was pretty silly. Let me swap over to Fantasy Life. I want to play some Fantasy Life. I want to do some exploration. Maybe we'll check in on DSP a little bit later. This is going to be the super variety hour. I'm going to do a bunch of games hour, I suppose. I should put something on my Switch. I should just have something on my Switch playing other than the Animal Crossing. I should install, whatchamacallit. Oh, man. That would have been kind of cool if I installed Twitch on here and just play Twitch on the fucking Switch. We're gonna play a little bit and goof off for a bit. You know what? I'll just keep it on Animal Crossing. We'll just have it cycle. It'll be all right. They're just gonna be walking around.
Grandvader liggend streepje nurgle 333 hesserde met the following TTS message. Lest TTS of the day. Buddy let me know if you ever get white knuckle.
I don't know what to tell you on that. The answer is I'll let you know, I suppose. But yeah, we're gonna swap over. We're getting off of the bullshit segment. We're gonna do another bullshit segment, which is just hanging out. This is a chill day. I do want to remind everybody to remember to say happy birthday to Ludwig World Order. If you happen to be in the super secret Discord, you can say hey to him right there, and you can tell him happy birthday. The next time he streams, tell him happy belated birthday. I don't know if he's streaming tonight. I think he's going out tonight, though. I believe he's going out tonight.